Now, I guess we'll look at integration. Like I said, integration basically can separate and give you the quantitative amounts of C1 through C5. And in using integration, using what your gas detectors are telling you, we also use a method called gas ratios. And what gas ratios is, it is giving you three characters of the reservoir. It's giving you the hydrocarbon wetness, the balance, and the character. What the wetness is just a relation between C1 through C5. Do you have what components you have that make the wetness? You know, the more hydrocarbons you have, of course, the more tendency you go to the oil state. What the balance is telling you is it's kind of all three of them go together, where the wetness, the balance, and the character. What the balance is telling you is whether this is a reservoir due to oil and gas, or it can tell you distinguish what is like a coal bed, you know, methanes. It can distinguish that. It can distinguish also whether this is induced by formation pressures through underbalanced conditions. The character basically is the combination of the wetness and balance, and it gives you an evaluation of that reservoir, whether it's productive, non-productive, or can be under burden pressures coming in from your formation. So I don't think any gas reading is insignificant, whether it's a low gas reading or a high gas reading. A lot of people tend to say, "Oh, I didn't get enough gas to delegate this as a show," which what a show is in our business is that we evaluate any increase in hydrocarbons other than normal conditions, and what we call a show is that it's giving us indications that this is an increase in hydrocarbon, and this is a possible indication of productive zone. So it doesn't really matter whether you have 10 units and it increases to 40, or you have 100 increases to 1,000. You have to give it the relation between what type of formation you're drilling, and also what your hydrocarbons are, the types of hydrocarbons you're getting, and also you got to in relation to your hydrostatic pressures and your formation pressures, because it all accounts for different readings. Like I said, there's no insignificant amount of gas. Anytime you get an increase in gas, it's significant. You just have to evaluate it and determine according to your formations, your types of gases you're getting, and your pressures you're getting, whether this is due to a reservoir, is due to underbalanced conditions. So other than that, that pretty much covers gas detection and the evaluations in relationship to our mud logging services.